GBHS Math Shorts are 5 to 10 minute videos designed to provide instruction or review of a specific concept utilized in a math class here at Granite Bay High School. We hope you find them useful and helpful. This Granite Bay High School math short is on squaring binomials. Remember, a binomial is 2 terms, and we will be squaring these binomials. So we utilize the 9 words. Square the first, twice the product, square the last. If 9 words is too many to remember, just forget about the thes. Just use 6 words. Square first, twice product, square last. Whenever you square a binomial, you will always get a trinomial. When you square 2 terms, when you square a 2-term binomial, you will always get 3 terms. Not only that, the 3 terms, the trinomial, will be a perfect square trinomial, which will be very helpful when you get to the factoring stage of algebra. In this situation, you're looking at a binomial, a plus b. A is the first term, positive b is the last term. We have a binomial squared. Remember, terms are separated by plus or minus. So the first term is a. When you square the first term, you're going to get a squared. Now the second step is twice the product. So if you multiply a, the first term, times positive b, the last term, you're going to get ab. If you twice that product, you're going to get 2ab in the middle. The third step is to square the last term. And when you take the last term, positive b, and square it, you get b squared. Remember, a binomial squared will always give you a perfect square trinomial. Now here's an example. 2x minus 5, quantity squared. The first term is 2x. When you square the first term, you get 4x squared. The second step is twice the product. The second term is minus 5. If you multiply 2x and minus 5 together, you get negative 10x. If you twice the product of 2x times negative 5, you get negative 20x. And the last step is to square the last term, which is a minus 5. When you square minus 5, you get plus 25. In fact, that last term will always be positive. There's no way when you square any last term that you could get a negative number. 2x minus 5 quantity squared gives you 4x squared minus 20x plus 25, a perfect square trinomial. Here's another example. 4z plus 7 quantity squared. This one's different because the binomial is separated by a plus, but we follow the same process. Squaring the first term, 4z. When you square 4z, you get 16z squared. When you multiply 4z and 7 together, that's the product of the 2 terms, you get 28z. When you double or twice the product, you get 56z. And then the third step, when you square the last, plus 7, when you square plus 7, you get plus 49. 16z squared plus 56z plus 49 is a perfect square trinomial. How do you know it's a perfect square trinomial? Well, because you squared a binomial, and that always gives you a perfect square trinomial. You can check out perfect square trinomials on another GBHS math short. Remember, when you square a binomial, you always will get a perfect square trinomial. If you don't, you've done something wrong.